All right, let's clear something up immediately. You are not too nice. You are not bad at boundaries. You are not naturally self sacrificing. What you're experiencing is self abandonment, and that is not a personality trait. It is a learned response, one that develops when choosing yourself didn't feel safe, when speaking up came with consequences, when being agreeable felt like the easiest way to survive. So if you ever caught yourself saying, I don't know why I always do this, I put everyone first, I give too much, this episode is for you. Today we're talking about self abandonment without shaming ourselves for it, and how to begin choosing yourself again without guilt, fear, or becoming emotionally hardened. So let me talk about what self abandonment really is. Self abandonment doesn't look dramatic at all, it is very subtle. It shows up when you say yes while your body is screaming no. You minimize your feelings to keep things calm. You explain yourself past exhaustion. You stay silent to avoid conflict. You tell yourself it's not that serious when it actually is. Self abandonment is what happens when your needs consistently come last, even to you. And most people didn't choose this pattern, they learned it. They learned it in homes where emotions weren't welcomed, in relationships where love felt conditional, in environments where being easy kept the peace. So choosing others over yourself became a survival strategy, not because you didn't matter, but because staying connected felt more important than staying honest. Because a lot of people don't like to be told the truth because the truth hurts. So we don't want to hurt those people, so we tell them what they want to hear, even when we don't mean it. So now let me tell you why choosing yourself feels so damn uncomfortable. Here is the part you don't prepare for. When you stop abandoning yourself, your nervous system will react. You might feel guilty, anxious, selfish, like you're the one doing something wrong. But that discomfort does not mean you are wrong. It just means your body learned at some point that choosing yourself once came with danger, rejection, or punishment. So when you start saying, I need time, that doesn't work for me, I'm not available, your nervous system goes into alert mode. Not because you're being difficult, but because you're breaking an old agreement with survival. So let me tell you what the difference between self-abandonment and kindness, because those are definitely two different things. So a lot of people stay stuck in self-abandonment because they're afraid of who they'll become without it. They'll start thinking, well, if I stop giving, then that means I'm cold. Or if I say no, I'll lose people. Or if I choose myself, I'll hurt someone. But let me tell you something. Choosing yourself does not mean becoming selfish or detached. It does not mean that at all. You can be kind without sacrificing yourself. You can be compassionate without betraying yourself. You can love people without disappearing. The difference between the two is intention. Self abandonment says, I'll ignore myself and my needs so this doesn't get uncomfortable for them. Self respect says, I can care about you and care about myself. One drains you, the other sustains you. All right, here's your journal prompt. So take a pause, get your pen and your journal, take a big deep breath in, as much as you can take, and exhale through your mouth. Now let's reflect. Where do I regularly override my own needs? Who benefits from this pattern? Where do I regularly override my own needs? Who benefits from this pattern? Number 2, what emotions come up when I imagine choosing myself? Is it guilt, fear, anxiety, relief? What emotions come up when I imagine choosing myself? Guilt, fear, anxiety, relief? Number 3, what do I tell myself right before I abandon myself? It's fine. It's not worth it. I don't want to start nothing. What do I tell myself right before I abandon myself? It's fine. It's not worth it. I don't want to start anything. Number 4, what would choosing myself look like in one small moment this week? Not a big boundary, just one honest decision. What would choosing myself look like in one small moment this week? Not a big boundary, just one honest decision. And let me remind you, you don't need to fix anything right now. These prompts are for you to become aware, and that's already a shift. So now let's talk about how to start choosing yourself. Choosing yourself does not start with confrontation. It starts within. It starts when you notice your tightness in your chest, resentment building, obligation replacing desire, and instead of pushing through, you pause. You do not have to explain yourself. You do not have to justify, and you do not have to act immediately. You just stop abandoning yourself emotionally first. That is where the real change begins. All right, so if this episode hit close to home, hear this clearly. You did not abandon yourself because you didn't care. You did it because you were surviving. And now you are allowed to choose differently. Inside my Sharewell sessions, we practice unlearning self-abandonment together in real time with support and reflection. I also create guided journals for moments like this, when you're learning how to tell the truth to yourself first without judgment. And if you are ready for deeper personalized work, I offer one-on-one sessions where we rebuild self-trust and self-respect at your pace. All of that is linked in the show notes, or you could go to ShawntiRefuge.com. Choosing yourself doesn't make you difficult, it makes you whole. Until next time, y'all.